I will start on this recording, on this presentation now, and hopefully it will be for about, I think, 2 hours, but we will probably have maybe a break in between. So inshallah, this should be enough time for an introduction. This training takes about 2 days. So what I'm going to present to you is a fraction of the training, but it's going to be beneficial, inshallah. Obviously, it's very difficult to do training like over, over the internet, but we will try our best, inshallah, to do the best that we can in terms of the training virtually like we are doing it now. So to start with, what is conflict management? So I'm going to ask you the question, why do we need to learn about conflict management? What is the purpose of conflict management? And why are you here, the participants? So I'm going to ask them, is there a way that they can raise their hand? So if they can raise their hand, please, I think Amr is going to help me to allow them to speak, and then I will have that interaction from them. So who is interested to join us? Is it yourself, Amr, who's going to allow them to speak, or are you going to, I don't know how is it going to work. Amr, are you with us?
Yes, I control like the microphones from here, but anyone would like to join, they just like raise the hand, and I'll allow the microphone to turn on, and then they can speak.
So the question is, why do you think we need to learn about conflict management, and why are you here? I would like someone to answer these questions, please. Come on. I like interactive sessions. So with all my sessions, I always like interaction. So if you don't have interaction, I'm going to leave the room now. Okay, that's a deal. So raise your hand or type. Somebody are typing messages, I think. The better way of resolving conflict. That's absolutely right, from Carol. Who else would like to share with us, either by message or by raising their hands? No one. So I'm leaving the room then. I'm leaving the training then. Come on, I need someone to answer the question. Why are you here in this training? Learn to resolve problems. Okay, yeah. I think people still logging in. Yes, that's right. So, okay, so I will give you some time then to be able to log in and to sort out the participation. So basically what I'm going to be doing is, this is more of understanding ourselves. So when we understand ourselves, we can understand other people. When you are in a situation where there is a conflict and you are unable to resolve the conflict, it's more or less about understanding yourself and understanding the people around you. Okay, so that's my sort of introduction. That's the way I'm going to introduce the topic. It's rather than me talking about conflict management. What is conflict management? How to resolve conflict management? I don't like that sort of presentation, which is more of teaching. I like to go to the root of the problem. Okay, so yes, thank you very much, Mehnaz. So it's managing problems in a working environment. Well done, thank you very much. So I like to go to the root. The root of any conflict management situation is about understanding the way we communicate with other people, the way we interact with other people. So if we manage to understand ourselves, and if we manage to understand other people's situation and other people's communication styles, I believe that we can have a better understanding of how to resolve conflict. So what I'm going to be doing today is not how to resolve the conflict to the end. It's more of an introduction about our communication styles and also other people's communication styles. That's the first part of the session. And in the second part of the session, I will be introducing to you a speed reading exercise on how to be able to speed read others. And on that, you will be able to speed read others and minimize the conflict. So it's more of a proactive methodology rather than solving the conflict after it happened. Do you know what I'm trying to this is the approach that I'm trying to explain? Okay. So the objectives of today are first to raise your self-awareness of who you are and how you interact with others, to deepen your relationships with your colleagues, to learn practical techniques for speed reading in order to build rapport and have more influence across your organization, to leave with pragmatic personal development goals that you will work on over the next few months, and also to have an enjoyable, fun, and stimulating experience. I'm hoping that with these objectives, you will be able to have a nice and fun session. Okay, so let's move on to what we call Lumina Learning Psychometric Traits. So this is basically a system to understand your own communication styles and the way that other people communicate with you. So I certify in this system, and I'm gonna provide you with the basics and the methodology so we can get to the bottom of understanding how we can communicate with other people and also resolve conflicts if there are. So there is a Splash app, it's called Lumina Splash app, and I would like you to download that towards the end of this session, not now because I don't want you to be distracted, but to be prepared that we will be downloading an app either on what is it called, the Apple apps or the Play Store as well. It is available for both. Okay, so the first question is, if I ask you, I'm going to now show you a series of maps, okay? And I would like your messages to come to the chat room. So I'm opening the chat room here, and I would like everyone, and if you do not start interacting, I'm going to stop, okay? So I would like you all to start interacting and answer the following questions. What do you see in this map? Now, I'm going to show you this map, and I'm going to show you 3 maps, okay? And I would like you to give me the difference between the 3 maps. This is the first map, okay? This is the second map, okay? And this is the third map. So I'm going to put the maps again, and I would like you to give me what is the difference that you can see in each of the 3 maps. This is the first map, okay? This is the second map, and this is the third map, right? South America, okay, let us call them map 1, map 2, and map 3, right? So I would like you to give me your idea about the 3 maps and what the differences are. So type map 1 and then your answer, map 2 and then your answer, and map 3 your answer. So I'm gonna keep map 1 for a bit until you form your idea and then start sending it to me. South America is shrinking. Country names are swapped, I think, okay, and some are upside down. Keep going, come on, keep going. Keep these ideas coming in. So this is map 1, this is map 2, okay? Thank you, Haytham. Thank you, Carol. Thank you, Ammar. Okay, keep going, everyone. You will be rewarded in the end, those who participate, okay? So come on, keep your messages coming in. This is your second map. What can you see? What is the difference here? What can you see different in this map? And this is the third map. What can you see? Okay? Okay, I don't have that much participation, so I'm really getting angry now. Really getting angry. Disproportionate size of countries. Okay, Mehnas, thank you very much. Okay, they are not real maps. Okay, wow. Okay, thank you. Map 1, you can't read anything. Map 2, clear. Confusing, down. Okay, so I'm going to put them back again. Thank you very much, Ammar. Okay, more participation. Come on. Come on, send me more messages. What can you see in these maps? In the context of what we are discussing today. So I'm trying to give you some hints here. in the context of what we have here. So come on. In the context of what we have. Right? Okay. So maybe from different centuries, possibly. Okay. Thank you very much, Haitham. And Mehnaz says boundaries, map 1. Okay. Carol says we can call any country whatever we want. Okay. Map 1, not clear communication. All right. Coming close. Come on. Okay. What about this map? The first map is detailed with contour maps, etc. Thank you very much, Haitham. Right. I'm going to give you some hints here. Right. So if I ask you the following question, the first map is detailed with contour maps, etc. Thank you. So if I give you a hint, okay, maybe you can get to the bottom of the answer. Continents of the world with political borders map, third map upside down, which I don't know why. Okay, thank you very much, Baha. That's really well done. Thank you. So if I ask you the following question, yeah? And the question is, where do you think the person who drew this map is living in? And come on, answers, come on. American, European, okay? Okay. Okay. Where do you think the person who drew this map lives in or is from? Thank you, Bahat. Thank you, Mehnaz. Thank you, Carol. Come on, keep going. Map 2 EU, okay? Right? Who agrees with Bahat? Come on. Russian, Western, right? Okay. Right. Russian, 3 different people, I think, not only one. Okay, thank you. Anabtawi, thank you. Okay, so now this map, who do you think drew this map? Come on, who drew this map? Come on. Who drew this map? Where does that person live? Australia. Okay, okay. Who agrees with Australia on another planet in the moon? Okay, who can spot? Okay, what do I mean by presenting to you these 3 maps in the context of this training and in the context of my question, who drew the map? Who can spot what I'm trying to do here? Come on. Come on. Try to think. I'll give you a prize in the end. I'm honest. I will give a prize. Different viewpoints. Ahnaz, you are brilliant. Well done. Okay. Okay, no problem. Anabtawi, you need to listen, okay? Yes, that's what we mean, exactly. Mehnaz, you are really well done. So different viewpoints. Now, if I ask you, if you think of, yes, different people will have different points of view, and each one of us will gauge other people around them by their own opinion, by their own idea. So let me just say, if I say, for example, I am a tall person, or let me say that person that I met was quite tall. How do we compare that? With whom are we comparing? Yeah, we are comparing with, tell me, with whom? With ourselves, isn't it? Exactly. If I say that person is dark, that person is fair, compared with whom? With ourselves, exactly. So we always compare the whole world. We always see the world in our own lenses, okay? We always see and judge other people around us using our own lenses. So we will say that this trip was fascinating. Based on what? Based on our previous experiences of other trips, for example. So the point I'm trying to say, we always judge the whole world around us, the people that we interact with, the people that we deal with, based on our view of the world. So the person who drew this map is living in Australia, and they viewed the whole world from their perspective, that actually we are at the center of the whole world, and the whole world revolves around us, around Australia. So this is how we see the world, okay? And that's how we interact with other people. And when we are not able to put ourselves in the shoes of others and be able to understand where other people come from, that creates conflict. Because we have a different personality, we have different way of looking at the world. They have their own way of looking at the world, and we end up what? Clashing with each other. And that's why we need to understand ourselves first, and then understand others, and be able to mitigate all of these problems that happen in terms of the conflict. Okay? So if I ask you now to look at this picture, right? And tell me, what do you see when you look at this picture? I tried to translate the slides as much as I can, okay? Not all of them are translated, but I tried my best, okay? So some of them, you will have the Arabic in them. Okay, Stonehenge, well done. What else can you see? Come on, keep your messages coming in. Come on. Thank you, Ahmad. Thank you, Haytham. Come on, what do you see when you first see this picture? What do you see? Come on, keep going. What do you see? History. Support each other. Thank you, Ammar. Standing stone. Thank you, Haytham. They are stacked on each other. Thank you, Carol. Mehnaz, stones, big rocks. Thank you, Mehnaz. Old gate. Thank you, Muhammad Hassan. Ancient from Osama. Thank you, Osama. Order. Right. Okay. So now, if I ask you, sunset. Wow. Thank you. People working together. Wow. So we, all civilizations, thank you, Bilal. So when we look at a picture or a situation, we are different in terms of how we translate what we see. Okay? So those of you who answered rocks or old houses or ancient or big rocks or stones or whatever, they have seen, okay, they have looked at the picture from the way they look at the world. Those who saw the sunset and those who saw the people supporting each other, they are the ones who go behind the scene, okay? This means both of them are important. None of them is better than the other. It's like how we view the world. It's like how we interact with the outside world depending on our personalities and our perspectives of the world, right? So if we clash with each other, we need to understand, are we having different perspectives on things here, okay? So this is an introduction to what I'm trying to do here in this training. So I'm going to ask you to do is to look at this diagram here. In this model, Lumina model, we have 4 colors: the yellow, the green, the blue, and the red. And they are translated in Arabic. Asfar, Akhdar, Azraq, Ahmar. Okay? What I would like you to do is to bring a big sheet of paper, not just a small sheet of paper, because there will be so much detail into this. So don't bring a very small one. I need like at least an A4 sheet of paper, at least, like a really big paper. I would like you to bring that. Actually, we need more than 1 sheet, so if you can bring like 2 or 3 of them. And I would like you to draw what you can see here. But you need to be quick because there are so many details yet to come on. So could you draw this? And if you have finished, could you just change your state? Can you change your status in this program? Can you do like a smiley face or something? Can you add anything like yes or something like that? If yes, could you please Okay, we can't. That's fine. So if you have managed to finish off the drawing what you can see, just in a black ink, you don't need to have the colors for now, but just draw the shape for now. And if you have finished, just type in yes, please. And please try to be quickly as possible, as quickly as possible. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Mehnaz. Thank you, Bushra. Thank you, Ammar. Thank you, Anabtawi. Thank you, Usama. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you, Muhammad. Thank you, Haitham. Brilliant. Fantastic. So next what I'm going to do, I'm going to explain to you these colors, right? So I would like you to write down in the language that you can read. If you prefer English, you've got the English. If you prefer Arabic, you've got the Arabic, okay? So these four colors are related to the following. If I start with the yellow personality is more of a spontaneous, imaginative, sociable type of person. Okay? So if you've got a lot of yellow energy, and I will explain now how do you know if you have got a lot of that or not. I will explain in a minute. If you have got a lot of yellow energy, you are more likely to be a spontaneous, imaginative, and sociable person. If you've got a lot of green energy in you, you are more likely to be a person who is adaptable, collaborative, and intimate. متأقلم, متعاون, ودي. Okay? If you have a lot of blue energy in your personality, you are more likely to be a person who is observing, evidence-based, reliable, مراقب, يعتمد على الأدلة ويعتمد عليه. If you have a lot of red energy, you are a person who takes charge, competitive, purposeful, a person who taking the charge to the forefront of things, of responsibilities. يتصدر المسؤولية, منافس, هادف. Okay? So if you have finished writing this in your preferred language, could you type in yes for us, please? Quickly, come on, quickly, come on. Let us move on to the next slide. Thank you, Mehnaz. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Bushra. Thank you, Muhammad Hassan. Thank you, Bilal. Come on, quickly. Ammar, thank you. Yeah, Baha, thank you. Done. Muhammad, thank you. Abu Shakira, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Brilliant. Okay, so now I would like you to take 1 minute. I know you don't have participants with you, but try to think of a day in your career. I would like you to describe that, a great day, okay? And try to imagine what are the items that you are focusing on and concentrating on in terms of what you describe. Are you going onto the bigger picture of things, or are you going into the detailed type of things? So just try to, describe. So let us take some of you who can do this exercise quickly. I'm not going to take everyone, but maybe those of you who would like to share with us. Can you type in something about a description of a great day in your career, please? Friendly clients. Okay. Thank you, Martasan. Come on. Type something about a description of a great day in your career. Come on. Successful presentation. A lot of achievements. Things done. Short hours. Receiving an award. Wow, Mehnaz. Okay. Achieving my targets, Ahmed. Well done. Okay. So some of us will be looking at the materialistic things, okay, as something like achieving the targets, okay, being productive, things done. Some of us will be, as you can see here from the chat, looking at the more of the emotional side of things, like friendly clients, okay, achievements, getting an award, happy clients. So I'm trying to put you into the perspective of the whole presentation here. All right? So now there is something what we call overextended persona. And overextended persona is when we are under pressure. تحت الضغط. When we are under pressure, these colors can go to the extreme, okay? Can go to that extreme where you will use a lot of that energy. Which means if I am yellow, okay, and I have a lot of my yellow energy in place, and I take it too much into the yellow, I become an impulsive, متهور person, or disorganized, غير منظم, or excitable, سريع الانفعال. So if I've got a lot of yellow, as soon as someone speaks to me, I will shout out. I will be, I told you this, you know? So you are at that moment using a lot of your yellow energy. And that's when conflicts happen. If you are using a lot of your green energy, if you are in green and you are using a lot of green, you're going to become reliant, unassertive, passive, اتكالي, متردد, غير فعال. Okay? Because green people are the ones who look after other people. They take care of other people. And if they use a lot of this energy, they will take it to the extreme of becoming, you know, unassertive people. If you are in the blue, no. This is not negative, Ahmed. We are talking when you are under pressure. This is overextended. This is when you are under pressure, Ahmed. Okay? So you might, this is just a warning. Okay? We are warning you that you might use a lot of these energies and become one of these people. Do you understand? Please type yes if not. I can explain later. I can explain further. Yes, thank you, Ahmed. But this slide is not to tell you what to do. This slide is to warn you not to be like this. Because if you do this, you are using a lot of that energy in yourself. So if you are in the blue and you use a lot of energy in the blue, you will become a suspicious person, indecisive, bureaucratic, متشكك, متردد, bureaucracy. So a person who is unable to take a decision. I will explain more now. Red. If you are red and you are using a lot of your red energy, you will become more driven, aggressive, controlling, مندفع, هجومي, مسيطر, right? So this slide is to warn you. It's very important not to be in that situation. Okay? So let me now explain everything in perspective. So let's put now everything in perspective. You will see now that I'm going to go into more details. So the more details are as follows. Now we said the 4 colors, okay? Now each of the 4 colors will have 3 personality traits in them. So we have 24 in overall. And these 24 are as follows. I'm just going to show you that. I'm going to present this in English first, and then I have the same in Arabic. Okay, so I'm just going to go quickly, just to let you know that I have the same in Arabic, so you don't have to worry about the translation in a minute. Okay, so these are as follows. Imaginative, adaptable, intimate, sociable, evidence-based, reliable, accommodating, so many of them. Let's take them one by one and understand what do we mean by them and how can we adopt that and how can we test if we are in this or that. Okay? I will let you now, I will give you time to write, so don't panic. Okay? I will give you time to write in English and in Arabic. Okay? Don't worry. So now I would like you to draw the following. Those who are writing in Arabic, just have actually both of you, like in English or Arabic, just write like a circle, a big circle like that. Draw a big circle like this and start writing each one of them one by one. If you are doing this in Arabic, I will come now to the Arabic, so don't panic. So inspirational driven, because I know the translator will face difficulty in translating exact wording of what I want. That's why I included the Arabic. Okay?
Like,
So, sorry? So what I would like you
thank
to
you,
do
the
now.
translator.
Brilliant. So now I'm going to present the English. I couldn't put everything in one slide for both English and Arabic, so bear with me. I'm going to present the English first and then the Arabic. So no need for translation now. So inspirational driven, okay? Adaptable, okay? Spontaneous. So can you see my slides? Are you able to see my slides? So inspirational driven, adaptable, flexible, and spontaneous. Okay? So please write that down as it goes along, because I will be doing this one by one. Okay? Big picture thinking, conceptual, imaginative, radical. Okay? Please write that down as we go along while you are drawing this. Extroverted, sociable, demonstrative, and takes charge. Okay? Outcome focused, tough, competitive, logical. Okay? Discipline driven, purposeful, structured, reliable. Are you following with me? Yes? Type yes, please, if you are following with me. Yes, yes, Ahmed, thank you. Sarah, thank you. Thank you. Amr, thank you. Sama, thank you. Mu'tasim, are you enjoying this? Am I fast? Okay, I'm going to slow down. Baha, I'm going to slow down. Thank you. Okay, are you following me, everyone? Thank you very much. Okay. Thank you. So discipline-driven, purposeful, structured, reliable. Okay. So down to earth, practical, evidence-based, cautious. You will have all of this, don't worry. I will put a slide now in a minute with all of these in English and Arabic. I managed to do it, but not in a circular format, in a table format. Okay? I will give you time, don't worry. Are you following with me, everyone? Yes? Am I fast now, or is it okay with the time? Brilliant. Okay. Introverts, observing, measured, intimate. People-focused, accommodating, collaborative, empathetic. Okay? Can I move on to the Arabic version? Are you done with writing this? What I would like you to do, now you've got it in not yet. Okay. What I would like you to do offline when we are done, I would like you to get colors. Take a picture now of this using your mobile, okay? And later on, draw it on an A2 sheet of paper, okay? Because it will be fascinating to check how you are in terms of how you draw yourself in this, all of these 8 aspects and 24 qualities. It will be brilliant. It will be really fascinating. I'm going to show you a sample later on. Can I move on? Have you managed to finish? Please type yes. Or not yet. I wish we have a poll here. We don't have a way to have the poll. Okay. So I can see that the majority of you have finished. Brilliant. So those I promised you that I'm going to do it in Arabic. So let me just scroll down quickly to the Arabic version. Oops. Okay, I forgot to bring it up. But if you have drawn this in English, or like just draw it and you're waiting for the Arabic, these are the Arabic ones. Okay? So what you need to start with inspirational driven. And if you are typing with me in Arabic now, inspirational driven is يقوده الإلهام. Okay? Big picture thinking صاحب تصور كلي. Big picture thinking صاحب تصور كلي. Okay? Extroverted معبر. Extroverted معبر. Outcome focused يركز على النتائج. Outcome focused يركز على النتائج. Discipline driven يقوده الانضباط. Discipline driven يقوده الانضباط. Down to earth يهتم بالتفاصيل. يهتم بالتفاصيل. Introverted غير معبر. Yes, Ahmed. People focused لا, down to earth يهتم بالتفاصيل. Down to earth يهتم بالتفاصيل. Yes, we will come to it now. Introverted غير معبر. People focused يركز على الناس. So now on a fresh sheet of paper, I would like you to write this, okay, and draw these arrows. If you wish, you can take a picture. If you don't want to write everything here, take a picture of the slides. All what I need on the sheet of paper is these arrows with 0%, 50%, and 100%. I'm going to now ask you some questions, and you will be giving yourself a percentage on this so we can map your preferred self, your preferred splash. I'm not sure about the slides. I will check with Amr. Okay, Baha? I will check with Amr, inshallah. So, take a picture of this on a sheet of paper. What I need, if you can't finish all of that, what I need is these arrows on a sheet of paper. So outcome focused. Okay, you don't need to write all of these details in this sheet. We already written them up. But all I need is outcome focused, people focused on the other side of the arrows. Discipline driven, inspirational driven on the two sides of arrows. Down to earth, big picture thinking on the two sides of the arrows. Introverted, extroverted onto the two sides of arrows. Okay? Let me explain now what do we mean by that. So outcome focused. These are the people who focus on the results. They are tough, they are competitive, they are logical. So these are mostly the CEOs of companies and the people that are at the front line of getting things done. People who focus on getting an outcome. If you remember when I asked you, some of you mentioned that get the job done, things done. Okay, some of you said that they want to get things done. These are the people who focus on the outcome, okay, compared with focusing on the people, which means people focused are at the other end of the spectrum. So we have two ends of the spectrum in this here. So if I take you back here, so we are looking at people focused and outcome focused. The two qualities or aspects, I should say, are at the other end of the spectrum. So you might be highly people focused or highly outcome focused or both. The beauty about this system is that you can be both. It does not have to add to 100. So you are not 80 to 20. You are not 50-50. You can be 80-70. Because we are human beings. We are not in a box. We are not someone who is judged in a box like different other models. That's why I like this model, because it allows you to be a human being. It allows you to be different personalities in different aspects. So we have three kinds of personas. The first one is your everyday persona, which is the people who, how they see you. The second one is your underlying persona, which is your personality when you are relaxed and at home and you're in your pajamas and all of that. And the third persona is your under pressure. When you are under pressure, when you are, we call it overextended persona. When you have a lot of things on your shoulders and you want to finish everything, how do you turn up? Do you turn up into a different personality? And that's where conflicts happen. Yeah. So what I'm trying to reach is to understand our underlying, our everyday and overextended personas in the two ends of the spectrum. You do not have to add up to 100, and you do not have to be one of them is better than the other. What we are trying to do is that I am sort of fair or black or brown or whatever, and the other person is this. We are all equal. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us equal, but we have different personalities. If we clash in our personalities, we create conflict. How to deal with the conflict will become at the end of my session, at the end. But now let's understand ourselves. So now, outcome focused. They are tough. You know, if for example, the manager, you know, they requested the report, and you emailed, I'm really sorry, my son is unwell. You know, I can't finish the report. They are tough. They want the things done. They want everything to be done on time. Whilst if you are here and people focused, you will be empathetic, you will be collaborative, you will be accommodating. But if you do too much of this, too much collaboration, too much accommodating, you will forget yourself. You will forget the outcome that you needed to finish, the product that you needed to submit, whatever it is that you needed to do. So we need to have that balance between outcome focused and people focused, between our collaboration, being empathetic with other people, being accommodating to other people. Some people, they accommodate with other people's emotions, accommodate, and then they end up with losing themselves, forgetting about themselves. And some people are tough to the extent that they don't care about team management. They don't care about how how to think of the minute details of being empathetic with other people. So when they are in that situation, they just want to move ahead and to be competitive despite what other people are doing. You know, I need to win. It's a win-lose situation. In here, it's a win-win situation. Okay, can I explain the rest of the map here, or we call it splash, by the way? Can I carry on, or do you want me to keep more time on this dichotomy of people focused, outcome focused? Are you happy for me to carry on? Type yes, please, or if you want to stop and explain further, outcome focused and people focused. Come on, keep your messages coming in. Come on. Okay, thank you very much. So let's go on and let's look at discipline driven and inspirational driven. Discipline driven, these are the people that are purposeful. They've got a purposeful life. They've got a purpose for everything. Everything needs to have a purpose. They are highly structured. If you go to their office space, everything is neat. Everything is in their place. All the folders are nice. Everything needs to be, if you go to their wardrobe, everything is sorted. Everything is nice. Structured. They are reliable. If you give them the job, you know that it's going to be done. For sure. They are highly reliable. Now, inspirational driven. They are people that they like to be inspired, okay, to do things. They like to be inspired. And they are normally adaptable to situations. They are flexible. They are spontaneous. So if you, for example, invite them to a party and they still have got a report to submit tomorrow, yeah, oh, let's go for a lunch. Yes, let's go. Come on, let's go. They are spontaneous. They are, on the go. They are flexible. If the whatever did not go into plan, it's okay. We can adapt. We can just change ourselves. We can. I've got an example here of a family. They prepared for a family outing, and they wanted to go. Mehnaz, I don't know. Are you okay now, or is it still not clear? Am I clear now? Is everybody having the same problem? Okay. Okay, brilliant. So I've got an example. A family went on an outing, yeah, and they prepared the meat the night before, with all the spices, with the salt and everything, and they got all the vegetables, all the fruits, and everything. Everything was fine, yeah. The next morning, they went in the car, they put everything in the car, and they drove, and that's it. They were halfway through. What do they remember, do you think? What do they remember? They forgot something. What was it? No, not the matches. Not the matches, no. They forgot. It's a very important thing. They went to have a barbecue party. Yes, they forgot the meat. Yes, Samira, well done. They forgot the meat. So try to imagine now the person who is the father of the family, yeah, yeah, and obviously the mother is the one who forgot the meat, in the fridge. Let me ask you, if that person is here, yeah, adaptable, flexible, spontaneous, what do you think they will do? And if they are here, what do you think they will do? If they are highly, I'm not down to earth yet. I'm explaining the aspects one by one. Okay, I'm not down to earth yet. I'm here. I'm discipline driven and inspirational driven. Okay. So if they are here, let's first start with this one. Okay, they are purposeful, structured, reliable. They want everything just in its done in its own way. Yeah, in all the structure that's possible. So they will have with the going out, tick 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 tick. They will have planning. They will have sheets of paper. They will have all of that, and yet they still forgot the meat at home. These people here are very hard to become flexible. They are really. It is difficult for them to think of a different way of doing things. While it's in here, it's okay. You forgot the meat. That's fine. Let's go to the shop and just buy these spices, buy the meat, and let's carry on with our party. And they're still happy. In here, they are, oh my God, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna go back home? You see, I'm just trying to explain in a fun way, the ends of the spectrum. Most of the people will be both, or having a bit of both, or it depends on the situation. But there is some form of characteristics of your personality. Okay? Happy? Move on. So we have finished now the discipline driven and the inspirational driven. Okay? Let's move on. Let's move on to the down to earth and big picture thinking. Right? Big picture thinking. These people they are conceptual. They think of concepts and things. They are imaginative. They are radical. They can change things easily. They always want to change. They always want to step up and bring new things to the situation. So if they are a team player, they're working in a team, they will be thinking, let's do something big. Try something completely different of what we have. These people here, down to earth, they are practical. Stop being so imaginative. Tell me that this works. Tell me that this is actually have been proved before. Does it work? Your idea, does it work? Give me the evidence. Okay? They're cautious. They are not jumping into the situations, and they like to first have the evidence of something and then take the decision based on that. Okay? So they are here at the two ends of the spectrum of big picture thinking and down to earth. These people are more of the strategist people, more of the people that think for the ahead of the others, more of the people that think of the future. And that does not mean that down to earth they don't think of the future. Obviously, they will think of the future, but they will be more cautious. They will be more evidence-based. They will be more practical. They like to depend on evidence rather than just ideas in the air. Okay? Again, you might have bits and pieces of both ends of the spectrum. Now let's move on to the last one. Are you happy for me to carry on? Come on, quickly say yes. Come on, everyone. Are you awake? Are you awake? Come on, come on. Yes, 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 yes. Come on, come on, come on. Thank you, Ammar. Thank you, Bushra. Thank you, Bilal. Thank you, Mehnaz. Yes, that's why I like interaction. Thank you. Well done, Osama. Well done. Thank you. Right. So I'm happy that you are awake. That's at least the best that I can have with this technology, that I don't see the faces. I just have these texts. Right. So let's move on now to the last part, which is introvert and extrovert. I'm just going to repeat again. None of these aspects and qualities are better than the other. There's nothing better than the other. It's just about how to know myself and how to know the others, so we don't clash and we don't cause conflict. So these extrovert people, they are sociable, demonstrative, taking charge. They are the ones who, if you speak with them, their hands will be all over the place, like myself. They will be so sociable. When they are in a situation, they will be bursting with energy. You know, they want to talk to this, to talk to that, just talk to everyone. They are taking charge. If you are in a group, they will be the natural leader of the group. They will be people that are, just simply natural leaders, basically, and not necessarily all of the leadership qualities, but for being able to demonstrate their opinion, stand up and speak up, they will be an extroverted person. Introvert, on the other hand, is not at all, on terms of importance, less than extrovert, which is a common mistake. I myself had that mistake before, and I will tell you now an example. Introvert, they are the people who are observing, okay? Scanning all the horizon, okay? Observing, measured, intimate. They are the ones who like to scan first before they speak. They like to check the situation first before they jump into the situation. And they are also they've got a lot of intimacy. They are so intimate when people, they like one-to-one conversations. They like to sit with their manager one-to-one. They don't like noise. They don't like a lot of people around them. Okay? So that's their personality. Now, I initially, before I learned this Lumina learning system, and before I certified in this system, I previously thought that extrovert is a positive quality and introvert is a negative quality. Okay? So many people are like that. They think, and me included before, they think that the person who is able to stand up in front of audience and just speak up, I'll come to that, Muhammad Hassan. Speak up, and they are strong. And people who prefer one-to-one conversation and prefer not to be in the what is it called, on the spotlight, that they are a negative person. That is absolutely wrong. Okay? I have two daughters, and before I learned this system, one of my daughters is highly extrovert, and one of my daughters is highly introvert. And I used to be frustrated. Come on, stand up and speak. Why can't you do that? Why? And I thought that was being less confident, having less confidence in herself. After learning about this, I became to know that this is not related to confidence at all. This is related to her personality. Simple as that. Now, with learning this system, I was able to introduce a lot of changes in my daughter as she grew up, the one who was introverted. And then when I tested her with this system recently, she became highly extroverted. I don't know how, don't ask me, but we managed to do it. She completely changed herself and came out of the shell that she was in. I'm going to come to Muhammad Hassan. Are the characteristics in each column connected to each other? So if I come here, these characteristics that sit here are at the end of the spectrum of these characteristics. So if you take a line like this, okay, you have these characteristics here are at the end of the spectrum compared with these ones here, right? And similarly with the rest of the other characteristics. Right. Now, I'm going to move now to the exercises, but before I move on, I really would like to make sure that all of you are on the same page with me in this. What you will be doing now, I'm going to be reading statements, okay? You will be giving yourself a percentage on this. So I really highly need this to be on paper. These ones, these arrows, and the headlines. Not necessarily these small ones, but the headlines. Do you all have that ready? Can I carry on? Please type yes for both answers. Oh, you printed them. Oh, wow. Ammar. Wow. Fantastic. Thank you. Okay. So everybody is happy. Well done. Thank you. So let's move on then. Hi, Sam. What's wrong? Are you not on the same page with us? Are you not happy with what we've done so far? Hi, Sam. You are. So why is there... Hi, Sam. Why is there... if you are happy with what we're doing? Okay. Fantastic. Right, so let's move on then. So you've got this on paper and you have now the questions. So now let me explain what the questions are. This Lumina learning system has got 144 questions. Let me just bring one of the final shape. Okay, so this system allows you to answer 144 questions online, and it comes up like this, okay, with a full report about yourself and about your personality and everything. So obviously in this training we are not able to do 144 questions, which is impossible. So there is a sample, okay, for us to do this. This sample allows us to have an idea based on 5 questions only for each one of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 5 makes 40 out of the 144 questions. So it's an indication of your preferences in terms of your personality. Okay? It's an indication. So please don't take it as 100% accurate, because as I said, yeah, I will come to that. The problem is that it's a paid service, not for me, for the company that does this. But we can speak about that later. Okay? So now I'm going to ask you these questions. Each one of these questions, there are 5 questions. Each one of them is 20%. So I'm going to take the items here, the characteristics, one by one. So what I would like you to do, I'm going to ask you, let me just make an example. I'm going to take the introvert statements first, okay? Introvert statements. So you go on this arrow here, where it says introverts. Now, when I ask the questions, you will give yourself a grade out of 100. There are 5 questions. Each one is 20%. If you agree with a statement, you give yourself 20%. 20%, that's 40, 60, 80, and 100. You will put a cross here if it is 100%, or 20% you will put a cross here, and so on. Is it clear, or do you want me to explain again? Yes? Yes? Come on, yes? Yes? Is it clear? No? Okay, let me explain again. Please focus with me, okay? So I am assuming that all of you will have these arrows on a sheet of paper. You have 5 statements that I will be reading out, okay? In each statement, you will give yourself 20% as a grade. And then you will add it up to 100. So if you agree with the statement that I say, you will give yourself 20%. If you don't agree, don't give yourself anything, just 0. And then you will add it up and put a cross here, if it is 180, whatever. Okay? Let's move on then. So the first one, what do you mean, Baha? On your sheet of paper, Baha, on the sheet of paper that you drew these arrows, you put a cross. Yes, you put a cross or a circle or anything, just to show yourself where is your mark. Okay? Okay, thank you. So now I'm going to read up the statements. I prefer to think through what I will say before I speak in a group. أفضل أن أفكر جيدا بما سأقوله قبل التحدث داخل مجموعة. If you agree with this statement, give yourself 20%. Okay? I prefer to take my time making new friends. أفضل أن آخذ وقتي لتكوين أصدقاء جدد. Give yourself 20%. No, don't write it here. Don't write it here. Write it on your sheet. Just on a separate sheet or anywhere, okay? Because you will be adding up the grades for each one of the statements. I control when and where I express my emotions. أستطيع التحكم متى وأين أظهر انفعالاتي. Okay? I work best in private one-to-one conversation. أعمل بفعالية أفضل في الحوار الثنائي، أي بيني وبين شخص واحد فقط. I listen to others before giving my view. أستمع للآخرين قبل إبداء آرائي. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just for this exercise, just to make sure that you understood what I mean, can you give me just a sample? What did you score in this one? 60%. Okay, Ahmed, thank you. 60% Mu'tasim, thank you. 60 Usama. 60 Muhammad. Oh, come on. 80 Baha. Okay. Oh dear, I got nothing. 0 Mahnaz. No, don't worry. Don't worry, Mahnaz. That's fine. 80% Muhammad Hassan. Okay. 80% Al Anabtawi. Anas. 60%. That's fine. None of you got 20. Wow. 20 Bushra. Okay. 80 Ammar. Okay. Brilliant. 60% Bilal. Thank you. So what you need to do on your sheet, put your score next to the introvert score of what you got from 0 to 100. Okay? Done? Move on? Yes? Come on, quickly, yes? Quickly, yes? Quick, yes? Move on? Well, Ahmad, the most that you can think of. We are trying this as an exercise, Ahmed, okay? So we are trying to be as accurate as possible. This is not 100% accurate because it's 40 questions out of 144. Right, so now we're done with the introvert statements. Let's go to the extrovert statements. I am outgoing and sociable. أنا منفتح واجتماعي. Give yourself 20% if yes or 0 if no. I like to think out loud. أحب التفكير بصوت عالي. It's common for me to be bursting with energy. من المعتاد لي أن أتفجر طاقة. Others can easily tell when I am excited about something. بإمكان الآخرين أن يلاحظوا حماسي تجاه شيء ما. I often step forward and take the initiative in a group. في العادة أتقدم للأمام وآخذ زمام المبادرة في المجموعة. Okay. If you finished, put your score just to encourage the others. Mahnaz, wow. Okay, Muhammad, Abu Shakra. Oh, wow, 100, 80, 100 Mu'tasim. 85 Ammar. 20 Anabtawi, that's fine. Bushra, 100, wow. Olive, 100. I think that's Amr. Okay, Hamad Hassan, 20 Haytham, that's fine. Baha, 40. Anas, 40, 60. Okay, that's fine. You know what we're doing? We're getting to know each other now. Offline. I mean, not offline. I mean, like, without seeing each other. Now, for example, now, if there is a facility in this software that I can put Mu'tasim with Haytham to work together, you know, they will clash unless they understand where each one's perspective is coming from. So if, for example, Mu'tasim is working with Haytham, yeah, with 100% and 20%, that's where conflict happens, guys. Okay? That's where conflict happens. You need to, and that doesn't mean that if I put Mu'tasim with Bushra, that they're going to work properly. Why? Because they're going to be working in competition to each other. So it's not about being the same or about it being different. It's about understanding where the other person comes from. What is the perspective, the other perspective. Okay, can I move on? Yes, quickly, yes, come on, yes, 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 can I move on? Yes, 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 yes. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Come on, yes, 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 yes. Well done. Okay, let's move on. So now it's about discipline-driven statements. Okay, so now you're going to go to the discipline-driven, which is, where is it? It's here. Can I just ask, is anyone here doesn't know what we're doing? Please be brave and tell us, because there's no point of carrying on if you don't understand what we're doing. Please raise your hand. Say, yes, I'm here. I can explain again. Please. Everybody's happy. Okay. So now you're doing this. Let's take these statements. I set ambitious goals and work purposefully towards them. أضع لنفسي أهدافا طموحة وأعمل بشكل هادف باتجاهها. Okay? I work diligently using efficient processes. أعمل بجد باستخدام وسائل فعالة. I do what is necessary to deliver against agreed timescales. أعمل كل ما يلزم للتسليم الوقت المحدد المتفق عليه. I am an organized and methodical person. أنا شخص منظم ومنهجي. I take time management very seriously. أعتبر تنظيم الوقت أمرا جادا أو بجدية. Okay? So I'll leave you to it now to finish off this task. Okay, I set ambitious goals and work purposefully towards them. أضع لنفسي أهدافا طموحة وأعمل بشكل هادف باتجاهها. Is that what you mean, معتصم? Brilliant. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So. Brilliant. Okay. Are you done? Do you want to put your score? If you're done, put your score. If you wish to share that. If you don't wish to share that, that's fine. Okay, Bushra. I relate to that. Ammar, wow. So you need to be our organizer, Ammar. Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much. So let's move on. So you should have that now against your sheet. Then let's move on to the inspirational and driven statements. Okay? So I evolve my goals informally as circumstances dictate. أطور أهدافي بشكل تدريجي حسب ما تمليه الظروف. Being flexible, I do not always stick to the process. كوني مرنا لا ألتزم دائما باتباع خطوات العمليات بحرفيتها. I am uncomfortable with a very tidy environment. أشعر بعدم الارتياح في بيئة مرتبة جدا. I am willing to adapt my goals to suit changing circumstances. أستخدم what's that? لدي الاستعداد لأكيف أهدافي لتلائم الظروف المتغيرة. And then I use the pressure of deadline to prompt me to action. The translation here is not right. So I use the pressure of deadlines to prompt me to action. I think the translator can do that for me. Okay, this bit is for a different statement. استخدم حدسي لتوجيه أفعالي بسرعة is for a different statement. So don't include that, please. استخدم حدسي لتوجيه أفعالي بسرعة is a different thing. So it's just this. I am willing to adapt my goals to suit changing circumstances, which is لدي الاستعداد لأكيف أهدافي لتلائم الظروف المتغيرة. Okay? And then the other one is I use the pressure of deadlines to prompt me to action. That's another one, another statement. 0, Haytham. Really? I think Haytham, you scored, was it 100% on the other? Yes, you scored 80% on the discipline driven, which explains what this one being a 0. Muhammad Hassan 100. Wow. So if I put Muhammad Hassan and Haytham together, conflict is going to happen. Okay? Do you get me? Conflict. Do you know why? Because Haytham wants a very organized area around him, while Muhammad Hassan is on the go, flexible, spontaneous, it's okay. So they will have a clash there. They will have a conflict. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Muhammad is 100, Muhammad al-Shaqra is 100, and Mu'tasim is 0. So if I put you together, you would expect conflict to happen. But if you understand where you're coming from, you can overcome that. Bushra is 60. Muhammad Hassan, are you ready for that? Okay, let's do it then. I wish this program allows us to do that. Yes. Okay, brilliant. Okay, let's move on. Are you ready? Yes? Yes? No? Yes? No? Come on. Yes? No? Ready to move on? Ready? Yes? Well done. Let's move on. Fantastic. So now big picture thinking and down to earth. Okay, so it's big picture thinking statements. Just a second. Down to earth people prefer to look. Okay, so this is a big picture thinking. Okay, I couldn't translate this, so the translator needs to help me in here. I didn't have the time to finish this slide and the next one as well in Arabic. So now you need to go into the big picture thinking, which is this one, صاحب تصور كلي. Yeah, big picture thinking. This one. So let's read what is there. I see the complexity and ambiguity that others sometimes miss. I can always see the possibilities in a situation. I see myself as a big picture thinker. Others consider my ideas challenging and radical. I am quick to embrace changes. Thank you, Ahmed. Thank you, Bishra. Hamad Hassan, 100. Oh my God, you should be our strategist then. Hamad Hassan. Mehnaz, thank you. Haisa. Ammar, 90. How did you score 90? Or 30? It doesn't work. You need to give it 20%. There's no 30 or 90. I'm really sorry, Mu'tasim and Ammar. Yeah, yeah. 20, 40, 60, 80, and 100. There's no 30, there's no 90, okay? Okay. Right. Okay. Let's move on. Yeah. Have you finished the translation, our translator? Those who are doing it in Arabic, are you done? Are you happy for me to go on? Translator?
Yes, thank you, doctor.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Brilliant. Fantastic. Okay, so can I move on? Yes, no, yes, no. Move on? Yes, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Right. So the next one is down to earth, okay? Which is basically on the other side of the spectrum, okay? So I keep it simple and avoid overcomplicating things. I am at my best when working with things that are concrete and real. I always gather evidence to support my views. No, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can handle repetitive attention to detail well. I resist change unless it's absolutely necessary. 100%. Mu'tasim. What do you mean by categories? I didn't have the time to translate. I'm really sorry, but maybe for next time I can have 20% Bushra. Ahmad, 20%. Haytham, 40%. Ammar, 80%. Mu'tasim, you think you're 80%? Okay, that's fine. Tough questions. I know, Ahmad. Absolutely. Muhammad Abu Chakra, 20%. Bilal, 80%. Sarah, 60%. Okay. Can I move on, or are you still working in the Arabic side? Or translator? Move on, translator. Are you happy for me to move on?
Yes, I guess we're good, doctor. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, let's move on to the people focus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Choose 5 of these, 5 of them, and answer them. Choose 5. I often change my position in an argument to accommodate others. I am good at seeking consensus and avoiding conflict. Working cooperatively with others is a strength of mine. I am supportive and think of the team's interests. I am an open and trusting person. I always value the contribution of all members of the team. I am in touch with other people's feelings. Choose 5 and score it, please. Choose 5. Wow. Wow. I'm really pleased. I can see so many hundreds here. Okay. Are we done with the translation, my dear translator?
I think we just need a couple of minutes, Doctor, please.
Okay, go on. I can see that, Mehnaz. People focus punch. I can see that. %, Ammar. 60% Anas. Okay. Usama Baron, 60%. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Are you happy for me to move on? Yes? No? Yes? No? Yes? 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 No? Move on? Thank you. Okay, brilliant. Fantastic. Let's move on then. Okay, outcome focused. Okay? I am good at arguing my position forcibly. I always raise issues and I'm not afraid of conflict. I am very direct and to the point. I am good at competing and looking after my own interests. It takes a lot for me to trust somebody. I am a tough negotiator. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Choose 5 of them and answer that. Mu'tasim 100. Wow. Mu'tasim, what did you score in people focused? 60. So you've got 60 in people focused, so you care about them, but as well you have 100 in outcome focused. Wow. Okay, Ammar 100. Ammar Nurwal. Did you the other one, Ammar? So Ammar is, you didn't post it. Okay, let me see someone else. Okay, Bilal. Oh, Mu'tasim. Sorry. Mu'tasim, you answered 60. Okay. Okay. 100% both, Ammar. Wow. Wow. This is a wonderful quality, Ammar, to be 100% in both. Honestly. This is a big, big thing. Okay. Okay. Can I move on? Translator, can I move on?
Yes, thank you, Doctor.
Okay, so please type yes, 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 yes. Yes, 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 yes. Move on, move on, move on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Great. Fantastic. Okay. So now, all of you should have a tick on each one of these. Did we miss anything? Do you have a tick on all of them? Yes, no, yes? Do you have a tick on all of them? Yes. Yes. Brilliant. And you know what we're going to do now? We're going to go for a break. Because I have no voice left. I really need to have a drink. Okay? So our nice, beautiful Amr, can I have a break, please? Can we have a break?
Yes, it's up to you, of course. I don't think you're going.
Okay. Now, what time is it? Oh my God.
Yeah,
wow.
It's only 25 minutes left. That's fine.
You know what? I need another 1 hour to finish this presentation.
Okay, we can do it, I think.
I don't know. Can you stay? I don't know if it is going to finish at 7:30. I'm not going to be. I haven't even moved to the what to do. About the reading others.
I mean, we can have 30 minutes maybe more. So like we can get like 5 minutes or 10 minutes break, and then we can get back. We're not limited by time, so we have
Okay.
more time for us.
Okay. Can we stay until 8, please?
I mean, the audience can decide, not me.
Can we vote? Amr, is there a way to vote?
I don't know if there's like a bolt here, but maybe like I can count how many ones say yes and how many say no, and we can just rely on the vote.
Okay, so the question is, can we extend to 8 p.m.? Okay, voting started. Come on. Okay, I think, okay, the majority is sort of saying yes. So I think I myself, I prayed, alhamdulillah, but we can take a break. Let's take a break. So now it's 7:06, and shall we take a 10 minutes break?
Yeah, let's get like back here like 15 past 7.
Okay, so like, okay, so quarter past, please. Okay, everyone?
Yes.
Let's come
yes,
back
yes.
at quarter past. Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your participation so far. Okay? Thank you. What shall I do? So shall I stay in or what shall I do?
You can turn off your camera and microphone and just leave
Okay.
it.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hello, let's make a start. Is everyone here? Let me just check who's here. We've got 20 people. Right. Okay, thank you, Muhammad Abu Shakra. Thank you, Mahnaz. Thank you, Ammar. Thank you, Baha. Thank you, Haytham. Thank you, Anas. Okay, so everybody's here? Yes, 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 yes. I need 20 yes. If you are 20, then 20. I don't like joining in and my brain is somewhere else, okay? So, you missed one category of questions, Baha. Which one, please? Which one, Baha? We need to move on. Can we do it later on? Because it's okay if you missed one, the one after big picture. Okay, down to earth. I'm going to show you this quickly, and then you can take a picture of this because I have to move on. So just take a picture in your mobile and answer the questions, please. Yeah? Done? Baha? Done? Move on, move on, move on, move on. Okay. No, wait. I don't have time to wait. Come on, just take a picture. 1, 2, 3. Go. Okay? Done? Come on, Baha. I've got to go, sorry. Okay. So, brilliant, thank you. So now what we're going to do is we're going to draw this, okay? So what I would like you to do is to draw this circle, okay? And then this circle, which represents the 50%, and then this circle, which represents about around 25% or something, and then the 0. And then you have these lines across in all directions. Okay? So I've got it in Arabic, and then we're going to be drawing this here. I've got it in Arabic for you here, but it's probably the same, so you can do it. Okay. Do you think you're done? Right. Don't rush to putting your points yet. Don't rush, because I need to explain. Right? Okay. Yes? Move on? Yes? No? Yes? No? No? Yes? Brilliant. Fantastic. Thank you. Okay, great. Let's move on. Okay, now, let me just explain. Now, you will take the sheet that we put the crosses on the arrows. Okay, you will take them one by one, and you will put a cross where you have scored. So, for example, in big picture thinking, if you scored 80%, you will put a cross here, or a circle, or a dot, or anything. On inspiration driven, if you scored, say, 60%, you will put a cross here. Don't connect the dots yet. I'm just going to explain. Just put the crosses on the lines now. Is it clear? Do you need any clarification? If you don't understand what we're doing, shout out. When you're done, type yes. If you have a question, let me know. Okay? Okay? Yeah, move on. Yes, move on. No. Yes, no. Come on. Yes, no. Move on. Okay, I lost you there because you're not interacting as much. Yes, no. Shall I keep going? Are you happy for me to keep going? Type yes, please. Okay, I'm going to be angry now if nobody's typing. Okay, I'm going to give you 2 more minutes, Saha. I put a lot of pressure on the people that I work with, okay? So you have to bear that. Okay. I'm going to explain how to do the next step twice. So those who are still working, keep working. And those who have finished, listen to what I'm going to say. Now, can you see where this sort of curve here? I want you to, where you put what is it, a cross, like around it, make a curve, draw a curve, like these. So for example, in here, this person scored, say, 40%. You need to draw this sort of curve around that dot, inward, okay? So a curve, this person scored, say, 100%. Draw only the top, only the top of the curve, not all of the graph, just the top, just something like that, okay? So just like this, on top of the dot. So that's your dot, and then you put that curve on all of the dots, okay? So on all of the dots, you are going to draw something like a curve. So maybe I can draw that for you. Something like this. Now, you will be connecting the dots. However, please listen carefully because otherwise the graph is going to be a complete mess. Okay? Now, you've got a dot there. You've got a dot there. Do not connect the dots like this. Well done, Ammar. Wow, fantastic. Thank you so much. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you. So you printed it. Wow. It's fantastic, Ammar. Let me just explain, Ammar, to the rest of the group, please. So you've got the dot there, the dot there. You will be connecting like this. Now you're going to ask me how far can I go down? How far can I go now down? Can I explain, Ammar? That's it. Bring it down, please, so people can focus with me. Ammar, please bring it down so people can focus with me. Thank you. If you have the big picture thinking, for example, very high, and the down to earth is small, you will make it towards the big picture thinking. In other words, each aspect is going to pull the graph towards it. Okay? So in the example you can see here, both of these are quite thick and they are pulling towards each other. You can see here that the blue is quite thin and it's unable to manage the pressure from the other quality. The other quality is stronger, so it went thin, okay, and short. This is relative, okay? This is relative. So Ammar, there is a request that you put it again, please. Put it again, Ammar. I'm just going to repeat. Do not connect the dots from one dot to the other in a like a line like this. I'm trying to show you. You've got some mistakes, Ammar, at the bottom, but it's more or less okay. I saw it now clearly. More or less okay. You didn't bear what I explained in terms of the weak qualities being pulled the other direction. Okay? But thank you very much for that. Thank you. The next step, Ammar, is to color it. Okay? Thank you. Now, if you have finished yours, it will be brilliant if you can see as many of your, your graphs. We call it splash, okay? As many of your splash. If you can show, it will be brilliant. Now, I think you probably need more time. Anybody who's finished? Can you show us, Muhammad? Okay. Can you show us, anyone? Can I move on, or do you need more time? Okay. So what I'm going to do now, I would like you to make sense of what you drew. Does it reflect your personality? That's question number one. Question number two, if you were to work with someone who is high in the opposite quality, how you are going to deal with them? Now, that is a full training by itself, which is, no way I can do it now. What I'm going to do next is how to speed read others, which is going to help you to understand how to deal with others in general. But more specialized, as in like for your own sake, I would like to leave you with these two questions that I would like you to reflect upon. Does this represent you to a certain degree? Okay. And how are you going to develop a way to deal with people that are low in the next or the opposite characteristic or quality? So for example, if I show you something like introvert and extrovert, can you see this example here? So this person is highly introvert. If they are working in a team and one of the team members is highly introvert, right? How are they going to deal with it? This person has got a lot of energy, demonstrative, speaking all the time about their achievements and stuff like that. And this person is please just leave me alone. It's too much energy. It's a lot of energy coming out from you. You are so active. Come on, I can't bear this. And that's where conflict happen. Again, I'm connecting this with today's session. What is conflict and why does it happen? And I'm putting you down to the root of why conflicts happen. Because we don't understand each other. We don't understand where do we come from. We don't understand each other's personality. So we need to understand this in order to resolve conflict. Okay? So that's the basic. The first step of resolving conflict is to understand myself and to understand others. So now I'm going to leave you with this homework. Two things. I believe we are meeting next week, I think, Amr. So if you can, between today and next week, reflect. And if there is a way that we can have more interactive in terms of voice next week, so we can have your reflection. How does it reflect in terms of your personality, and how are you going to utilize this with your family members, with your friends, with your maybe children? You know, try to understand and learn more about how you can interact with other people to minimize conflict to its minimum. But before we move, at least I need one or two of you to tell me, you know, their first reaction of what they've seen. Please do not leave me speaking alone. I need you to talk. Someone need to step up and say, yes, I'm going to speak up and show you and tell you what I've got. And if you don't, I'm not going to meet you again next week or ever. It's your choice.
Of course, inshallah, we'll have like another training for creative problem solving. So
Say that, Amr. Say that again, Amr. I didn't get that.
Do you hear me well right now?
Yes, I hear you now. Go on.
Okay, so that what we hope, inshallah, that next time we'll have another training called creative problem solving. So I guess people will be more interested in like to attend this seminar and participate. So it won't be, I hope, it won't be our last time like to see you here on video.
Inshallah, but if they are not interactive, they're not going to see me again. This is the deal, Amr.
Yeah, of course. But as I can see, like everyone is really interactive in this seminar. So I can say that everyone is interactive.
Brilliant. That's what I want. But now I need someone to raise their hand, okay? To raise their hand and to tell me what they come up with, as in terms of how does the picture look like, and does it reflect their own personalities. Sarah, the paper thing is not helping. In what way? I mean, your other colleagues were able to do it. I think, was it Ammar? In what way you can't do it? I don't understand what you mean, Sarah.
So
okay,
you can see
wow.
our friends.
How did you do this? Who did this? Muhammad Abu.
He's one of the Arabic-speaking people.
Okay. I think you've done it really well done. That's really well done. Absolutely wonderful. Thank you very much. Ammar has put it in colors. Wow! Wow! Fantastic. But this, what I can see here, is really well done. Muhammad Abu Shakra is fantastic. You just need to color it, and that's it. I want you to reflect in voice. Tell me, before I move you to you, Ammar, Muhammad, does it represent your personality?
Muhammad, he will just speak to, or maybe he can reflect in Arabic, I think. Yes. Sorry for that.
In Arabic, and then I can translate to the rest, or maybe the translator can speak.
Yeah.
Muhammad, we're waiting for you. Come on.
he's trying like to speak to the WebEx because he has the two applications or two channels on the same device. That's why.
Okay, that's fine. No problem.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. I'm just going to reply to Sarah to get prepared in advance. Yes, you are right. I mean, but sheets of paper are in every house, you know. I didn't expect that I need to tell you to prepare a paper, so it's just a pen and paper.
So Dr. Mohammed Abu Shakra talked with us on Meet. I am the translator.
Okay, go on.
And he is saying that it reflects 80 to 90% of his real personality.
Brilliant. That's really good to hear. Thank you very much for that, Muhammad. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Definitely reflected my personality. Okay, Mahnaz, can you share your screen, Mahnaz? Is there a way that the participants can share their screens, Amr?
I guess no, because only like.
So how did Muhammad manage to change that?
Maybe I'm not sure. Maybe they can like just try to share the screen. There's a button downstairs there. They'll find like a share content, and they can press on it, and then they can share.
Or maybe share screen. Okay. Okay. Haitham says he can't really screen share. I'm not sure how other people manage to do it, but anyway. Okay, I'm not going to spend more time on this. What I would like you to do, yes, you need to know which areas you need to improve on. So the areas that you need to improve on are the areas that you think are needed for the situation. So this is a general thing, okay? The general perspective about your personality. Now, how you are going to deal in a particular situation depends on how much energy you have of that color, which means in this example here, this person is highly in big picture thinking, okay? So they've got a lot of orange and yellow energy. They can utilize that in situations like building a strategy, thinking for the future, planning ahead, things like that. So they know that they have that quality, they have this color, a lot of that color, so they need to utilize it, okay? And they know, this person knows, they don't have a lot of the blue energy. So what they need to understand is that I do not have a lot of blue energy, which means I might get frustrated when I come to the level of details, when I need to present something in a lot of details. And I am not a person who asks for evidence. I go by the flow, okay? And this person knows that they are not introvert, they are extrovert. So they need to be very, very careful when they read other people. If they read a person that's introvert, to slow down on their energy. They need to bring down, that's fine, Haitham. They need to bring down their energy to the level so they don't over speak the person who's introvert. They don't bother and burden the person who's introvert. Okay? And in here, outcome focus. If you play that energy a lot, if you recall what we've said at the beginning of the session, if you play a lot of your toughness, if you play a lot of your outcome focused, it becomes like you are a person who controls other people. You become a controlling people. You do this, you do that. I have to have that. You have a lot of that energy, and if you don't use it properly, it might become an overextended, and it might become too much for the people around you. I think you would resonate with that a lot, especially with managers. Does that make sense? Okay. Right. So I really need to move on now to the last part, which is, I don't think I can finish it in 20 minutes, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it to the simplest form so we can, oh, Mahnaz, so you like that? Yes. I would like to hear from you, Mahnaz. Please unmute your mic. And why did that touch you so deeply? Please unmute your mic, Mahnaz.
Alaikum.
Alaykum salam.
No, I just looked at obviously how some of the qualities change into sort of negative, and I just sort of saw myself in some of these situations, and I can understand how may have come across to some of my colleagues, and because of the extrovert I am, and I'm just thinking of obviously later on after this finishes, I'm just going to go on obviously Word or something, and I'm just going to you know, try this with members of my family, members of my colleagues, and make a printout of this. And just see how it goes. Yeah, I think it's interesting to learn about people's personalities.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to minimize the conflict with other people?
With my family, it'd be brilliant. With my children, it'd be brilliant.
In a workplace situation or team.
No. Obviously, you know, you were talking to me as you were talking to me, and you were talking about some of these personalities. I was thinking of, you know, I was linking it to people I know at work, obviously. So that's why I thought it was quite deep. It was quite profound, some of the things you've come out with, because I can relate it to, obviously, my working environment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mahnaz, for your participation. Obviously, there are a lot of more details that can go into this, that there's no way I can explain it to you in this short training. I'm just going to show you how deep can this go, where this can go into a lot of percentages of each one of these colors, and is each one of these percentages, and then also it can explain to you, if I can show you other graphs here, it can show you the three qualities and the four perspectives, and it goes to you with your overextended persona. So it can show you so much detail about yourself, and so much detail about I'm not trying to promote anything here. What I'm trying to do is, because I just love this psychometric traits, and it's just wonderful to how to say, the model is completely different of Myers-Briggs, and you know, all of these in the market. It's colorful, it's just fantastic, and it's so down to people's understanding, and people just grasp it, you know. What you can see here is actually a mat. So I've got that mat. I bought that mat, so I use it with my training, and I put it on the floor, and people will be interacting. So people will be standing here, people will be standing here, and I challenge them. I put them in exercises, and I give them these exercises of how they can work together, and how they can interact with each other, and how can they build good relationship with each other without conflict. And also I do the same with the others, and you will see the room full of energy, people moving all around and transferring from this to this, and then I teach them how they can use a lot of this energy for the best of their, you know, future and all of that. Brilliant, Ammar. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ahmad. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly scroll down to what we call as, where is that? Okay, let me just move my picture up. I'm not sure why my screen is not moving for some reason. That's quite weird. My screen is not moving. I'm going to upload the file again, so I don't know why it just freezed for some reason. So let me just bring that file again, okay? So just that will take a moment, hopefully. I'm really sorry about this, but I think when Muhammad or Ahmad used my screen, it just froze for some reason. So I'm just doing that now. I don't know what's happening for this. Come on. Oh, fine. Amr, maybe you can help me with this. Amr?
Yeah. I'm trying like to make you again the presenter maybe.
So maybe I'm not presenter anymore, I think.
But no, you are the presenter actually. That's why you should have the ability like, to change the screen.
Okay. I don't know what to do. For some reason, this is not working. I tell you what.
If you try to reshare the content again.
I am trying to do that, but it's like going in a vicious circle. There's no way I can. Even my photo is freezed. Is my photo frozen?
No. We can see you.
You can see me, but I can't. It's my end. It's frozen.
If you can just like enter again to our live meeting, maybe it will be there.
It's not allowing me to do anything. Can you see my? What can you see on my screen?
With
these two circles or something else?
Yeah. We just like still that slide compare your drawing to the one in your portrait.
Okay. Okay. It says to me that I need to log out and log in again. Wait for the program to respond. I'm trying to think in loud here, Amr.
Okay.
Do you want to organize conflict management too? And then we go in detail and take our time in explaining the rest of these slides, because I've got
I think it's 20, a very good idea.
I have another 20 slides to go, and I don't want really to just quickly just take it out and without proper, explanation. But what we have achieved today is quite a lot, and it takes a lot of time to, think in the knowledge and.
Yeah, of course we can. I think hold another training.
Shall we do another continuation? I can't get to my computer. It's just completely. There's nothing. I can't do anything. So shall we do that? What is the view of other people? I don't know. Let us hear from.
Yeah, we just need to hear from other people.
Would you rather go for would you rather go for conflict management to carry on with this and speed read others, or would you rather wait until I log out and log in again? So what do you prefer?
I'm just wondering, Doctor, like, do we need more than like 20 minutes for the rest of the slides?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, I think we need to manage another training.
Okay, I agree on that, but I'm not sure what other people think. Can you read what the chat room is? I don't have access to that now. I don't have anything in front of me. It's just white screen.
Yes, another training is okay.
Sorry?
Another training is okay for me.
Who is speaking? I don't have anything in front of me now.
Ammar.
Ammar. Okay. So what about the rest of you? Did you enjoy it, Ammar?
Yeah, I'm interested to take Lumina training as well.
Okay, great.
Doctor, there is a request. I am the translator, Mariam. So there is a request from Hamid Al-Ashqar, and he's asking if you could please upload the slides to the participants so that they can get back to them later. Or if you could also, if it's possible, to add the 144 questions that you have mentioned before.
I'm afraid that's impossible because that's a paid service for the Lumina company. It's not for myself. I can't do that unless the participant pays for it. So, but what I can do is I can deliver as much in depth as I can for the free training. So I'm doing this, for the sake of Allah. So I'm trying to get to the best that I can without them paying anything. You see, it's not for me; it's for the company that did this whole beautiful system or model. But I will discuss with the Amr, inshallah, about posting some of these slides for you, inshallah. Okay. So
Okay, thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you. Amr, maybe you can help me to take people's opinion about today and get some feedback from them. And inshallah, we will rearrange another session for the rest of the training.
Okay, inshallah. I will try to get in touch with everyone through email so we can see if people are interested to have another session so we can arrange for it.
But can they give some form of feedback now, either by voice or by texting?
Yeah, maybe if they say can yes, or by voting, for example, so I can count the yes and count the no's.
No, I mean a feedback about today. Feedback about today. If they would like to say something about today.
Okay, maybe everyone can write, for example, on the chat or speak by speaking. It's up to everyone.
Nobody wants to speak?
Hello, Doctor. It's me. I am the translator.
Yeah, go on.
So my name is Miriam, and I've worked in training for 4 years now. And this is, to be honest, one of the best trainings that I've ever not translated, but attended, I can say.
Really? Subhanallah, really?
Yes. Yeah. So thank you so much. That was really good. I know it's really difficult to work online and to be able to manage for the participants, to be with their 100% focus with you, but I've seen that you've managed to do that, so thank you so much for that. It was really interesting for me to translate.
Oh, thank you so much, and I'm glad that I managed to translate some of the things so you don't panic with the terminology.
Yeah, that was a lot of help. Thank you so much.
Okay, great. Thank you, Mayam.
Doctor, as you can see in the chat, mashallah, everyone just saying praise things that you have done, the knowledge that you have, and many of them are looking forward to the next session, inshallah. So
inshallah,
everyone is interesting.
Sorry, I can't read any of the chat at all. My screen is freeze. Could you read some of the stuff? I can't read anything.
Okay, so we have much appreciated. It was so good. It was very nice. I'm waiting for the next one. Excellent course. Very informative. We'll be happy for another session. Looking forward to the next one. Bilal said, good work. My wife and I learned a lot. Sarah said, we look forward to the next one. Minaz, enlightening, very useful, lovely presenter, and very interactive, made much more interesting. So you can see everyone is really interested in another session.
Alhamdulillah.
So
Alhamdulillah. Please make dua, please make dua. My mission in life is to revive our ummah, is to bring our youth and our leaders, at the forefront of our communities. My mission in life is for all of you to be the best that you can. Because I am a personal development coach and trainer, I just feel, you are the future and you have to raise up to that challenge, and we need to revive our ummah. We need to bring the best that you can. And inshallah, with the dedication and the help from Allah, we can, offer a lot. There is a special message to my participants who only speak Arabic. If you wish for me to present a training specialized for you in Arabic only, I am happy to do that, and at the time that you find suitable. And inshallah, I tried to go and live in the Middle East, but I couldn't. My circumstances forced me to come back, but I tried my best to go and live there, but I simply couldn't carry on. And the purpose was for me to go and benefit my ummah there in the Arab world. but I couldn't, so I returned back here. But I would like to, because I can speak both languages, I want to benefit the youth here in the UK and English speaking leaders for the future, and also Arabic speaking in the whole of Arab world. So if you would like me to do anything for you, I've got the Arab Center for Innovation, Entrepreneurship and Leadership, which is a non-for-profit organization that I established. And the aim of this organization, registered here in the UK, the aim is to bring our, leaders that can do something for the future and inshallah change our situation to the best, inshallah. If you are interested, let Amr know, and inshallah we will arrange something for you only in Arabic, inshallah. So Jazakumullah khair. I think by that, shall we close off this session, Amr?
Yeah, Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much, Doctor. It was massive presentation. Really thank you for this huge lot of amount of knowledge. I thank everyone who also participated in this training, and we're really looking forward to meeting you as trainer and meeting the other participants in the other sessions. Thank you very much again, and Jazakumullah khair.
Inshallah, if you wish to contact me at any time, I can be contacted by Abeer, ABEER, at asil.org. Asil is ACEIL.org. Abeer, ABEER, at asil, ACEIL.
I'll write down the email.
Inshallah.
Inshallah.
But please don't bombard me with so many emails, because I've got a lot of teaching to do and lots of other things to do.
If we can do it again, please, Dr. Abeer at
Abeer, ABEER.
Yes, at
Asil, AC.
Yes.
EIL.org.
.org.
Also, my Facebook page, Dr. Abeer Pharaon, one word. Facebook page. Also, you can contact me using Messenger or messages on Facebook, inshallah. My official the page in English and Arabic, mainly in Arabic. Also, you can find it available for you, inshallah.
Thank you very much.
Take care, and inshallah I shall see you in future sessions. Assalamu alaikum.
Inshallah. Wa alaikum.
Make dua. Assalamu alaikum.